G'day, hobby friends. Have you ever wanted to sand something flat? I mean, dead flat, but didn't want to splurge out on some expensive engineering squares and flats? Well, I had this exact same problem. Looked through Bunnings and inspiration hit. I made a series of these boards going from 80 grit through to 2000 grit, and they work amazingly well. Follow on to see how I do it. Alrighty, first up I just cut out some baking paper. If you're not aware, baking paper has a silicone coating on it that will stop glue sticking to it. A lot of glues, that is. So when I put these together in a press to make sure that MDF doesn't curl while drying, it won't stick to each other. And Gorilla Glue is my PVA glue of choice that I'm going to use for this project. I think it's good quality stuff that never lets me down. I add just a touch of water to make it paintable. Then all you've got to do is pretty simply is just put down your sandpaper, face down of course, paint on the glue right to the edges, and then I place the boards, the MDF boards on top. Once this is done, I write on the back the different grit ratings so I can just have a quick glance and see what they are, don't get them out of order, etc. And then I place them off to the side in a stack. As mentioned before, between each stack I place some baking paper. Pretty simple stuff. If I can do it, you can do it. Key to it though is to make sure that between every layer or every piece that you do, make sure you wipe the excess PVA glue off. Because I tell you what, if you get the PVA glue onto the sanding paper, I mean it's basically useless, right? So yeah, just wipe it away, nice and clean. If you're wondering why I'm stacking it up like this, it's because MDF, if you're unaware, when wet, will curl as it dries, and the PVA glue as it contracts will basically pull these up curved, and that kind of is defeating the purpose of what I want. I want these to be nice and flat. So by putting the baking paper down between each layer, and then I stick some heavy weights on top, in this case a really thick cutting board, and then a heavy piece of stainless steel that I had lying around, it'll hold it nice and flat while it dries. It took about 2 to 3 hours I think before these were able to be used for sanding on. To be honest, it's a full 24 hours to cure. So once I demonstrated that they worked, I put them back under the press, as it were, overnight to cure fully. Also, I will note that when you're trimming the edges of these and you're using your brand new X-Acto knife blade, you will 100% blunt it because it's sandpaper. You're cutting sand with an X-Acto knife, so don't expect it to last too well after that. But hey, you've just made yourself a new blade for scraping mold lines. Some serious grit in this one. Hey? Look at these dead bodies that I'm just making. Let's pick one up. Alright, so as you can see here, this guy, I want to make him flat, so he's lying flat as a dead body. So, quite simply, just take him. Oof. Oh no, there goes his head. Oh well, deal with that later. Because you have to think, you do this, every time you stop, that's time, stop, it's time. This, continuous. Wow, you see, I mean, that took off so much in quite a fast period of time. He's down flat enough that he will just lie flat on the ground. The other cool thing is, okay, so we've done this. We have removed the majority of the material we'd like to move. But he's still quite coarse on the back. So I just go, oh look, a little bit of this. It's already smoothed it a bit. And I literally just work up the grades. Smoother again. And I think we're just going to finish off here with the 2000 grit, and it's basically polished. That's insane. Oh my god, this is so good. Look at that. It's basically like virgin plastic. That's insane. Bang, like that. Like he's just lying down dead flat on the ground. That is amazeballs. Love it. So there you have it, hobby friends. Like 10 minutes work to put those together. Couple of dollars from Bunwars, as it were. Hammer Barn, Bunnings, Home Depot, B&Q here in the UK. I mean, seriously, I think it was a total of about $20 for all the wet and dry sheets, and then maybe another $10 for those pre-cut boards. You could go cheaper if you wanted to buy some MDF yourself and cut it down. I couldn't be bothered. I think that worked quite well. I can't believe I didn't do this sooner. I mean, seriously, this dude right here, the back of it, I mean, that's almost like it's been cast flat, like that. Works so well. Ha! I know that, I think it's Offbeat Builds, I forget his name, Pete maybe? No, that's Pete Wargaming. Anyway, Offbeat Builds, he has some engineering squares and surfaces, like flats, that he puts down the same sort of wet-dry paper on. But is it worth it? Probably not, because it's very expensive. Unless you really are doing really large, big, flat surfaces that you need to get very exact. But I mean, at the end of the day, this is just a little plastic man. Till next time, hobby friends, keep crafting, like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.